Hi, it's William from Rocket Zero, and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. This pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building Goro from Mortal Kombat. What do we need for Goro? We need some red stained glass, some red wool. I had to click over it just to see what it was. Some white wool, light gray wool, brown stained clay, black wool, light gray stained clay, and white stained clay. So we're going to start right next to it so we can see them at the end side by side and make sure I did it right. So we're going to grab our white stained clay and we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then next to that 3, we're going to switch over to our light gray wool. And we're going to go up 2. Now back to our white stained clay. And we're going to go 1, 2. And then 1, 2 over here. We're going to grab our brown stained clay. And that's going to be his toenail because Goro is one dirty fella. Now we're going to go to our gray wool. We're going to place two blocks. On the top, 2 light gray wools. Now we're going to need our white stained clay. And we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 right here. 1, 2. We're going to grab our black wool. And we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. 1 underneath. That is the left foot. Now we need to do the right hip and the right foot. So we're going to grab our white stained clay. And we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Another 2, 1, 2, and right here we're gonna grab our light gray wool and we're gonna place 2, 1, 2 right below it, gray wool, 1, 2, and right here we're gonna go to our light gray wool and we're gonna go up 2 like so. Back to our white stained clay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 blocks here, and for his toenail, our brown stained clay. Sorry if I sound a little stuffed up. I was petting a cat, and I think I'm allergic to them. I don't think I'm allergic to them. I know I'm allergic to them. They're just so much fun to play with, so if I sound stuffed up, it's because of that. So now, our red wool, we're going to place it right here. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then another one right here, like so. Now we're going to grab our white wool. We're going to place 1 in the middle. Now we're going to grab our red wool, and we're going to place 3. 1, 2, 3, like so. Let's take a look. Remember to pause it along the video whenever you guys need to catch up or just to review and make sure we're on the same pace. We're going to grab our light gray stained clay and we're going to place 1 here, and then right here we're going to switch to white stained clay, and on the top we're going to put light gray wool. Now 1, 2 of our white stained clay, 1 gray wool, not gray wool, but 1 light gray stained clay. There we go. Then we're going to grab our white stained clay and we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then starting on this block, we're just going to bring it all the way back to the middle like so. Let's do that on this side now. 1, 2. This block. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And then right here, we're going to bring it all the way back. So it looks like that. Now let's do his right arm, going back to this side. And we're going to go starting right here. No, let me look at this. I'm sorry. I'm kind of confused here. Yep, like so. Alrighty. So right here, we're going to place 2 blocks. 1, 2. And then another 2 right below it. But this time, we're going to put 1 more here. So it's 3. Then 2. Light stained gray. And then 3 on the bottom. That's going to be his hand. Now let's go do it on this side. Starting right here, we're going to place 2 blocks. 1 and 2. And then another 2 right below it. 1, 2. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Oh no. What's going on? Did I do that right? Okay, I guess I did. I'm not sure why it's looking so weird. Oh, because it needs to be like that. Silly me. Okay, so light gray stained clay, and then 1, 2, and then the rest here. My bad, guys. I don't know what's going on with me today. So back to this. We're going to grab our light gray stained clay, and we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here on top, and we're going to take this guy out, like so. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here, 1 on top. Take this one out. We're going to grab our white stained clay. We're going to place 1 block here. And on the top, we're going to place 2. 1, 2. Now let's grab our white stained clay. We're going to put 1 block here. And now that we formed a little square there, we're just going to fill it in. Same thing on this side. Like so. And then starting on this block, we're going to put another 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then on the top, we're going to go like this. Like that. So it sticks out 1 block. Let's go do it on this side. 1, 2, 3. Then 4 on the top. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it sticks out. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to place 2 blocks. 1, 2. And now 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. Light gray stained clay. And then a row of 3 white stained clays on the top. There we go. We did that arm with no problem. Now you're getting an idea of what it's supposed to look like. Make sure you have it like so before we move on to the next arm and his head. There we go. Right here, we're going to start with 2 blocks. 1, 2. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 2. Light gray stained clay. And then a row of 3 white stained clays. On the top, that's his arm. Now that we have that, we can begin with his head. So we're going to move over to this side. And we're going to grab our light gray stained clay. We're going to put 3 blocks and then another 3. That's going to be his neck, so it's backwards. Not backwards, but it extends back a little. Now let's grab our white stained clay. And we're going to put it on the top and then right in front of it. So now it's at the regular height or distance. We're going to grab our white wool. We're going to put one on either side. Then we're going to switch all the way back to our white stained clay. And we're going to place 2 blocks. 1, 2. 1, 2, and then light gray stained clay. Light gray stained clay. We're going to switch over to our white stained clay, and we're just going to make a row on the top. Like so. We're going to put 1 extra block here, and an extra 1 like that. Let's take a step back. That's what it should be looking like. Make sure to pause it if you need to catch up. Now we're going to move closer, and we're going to start with a red wool. We're going to grab a red wool, and we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then another 2. 2 on this side. And for the eye, just so it looks a little different, but it's still red, we're going to put our glass stained clay. Not our red stained glass. What am I saying? Let me start over. We're going to put our red stained glass and red wool right behind it. We're going to grab our black wool, and it's going to be his eyebrow. Like so. Now we need our white stained clay, and we're going to put 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our red wool, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. Red glass stain. Or red stained glass. What's going on with me? We're going to grab our black wool. We're going to make another 3 blocks on the top for his eyebrow. Now that we have that, we need to finish this middle gap. So we're just going to put 3 blocks, another 3, another 3. And then on top of this eyebrow, we're going to grab our light stained clay. And we're going to put it like so. 1, 2, 1, 2. Same thing here with our light gray stained clay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now we need to go back to our white stained clay. We're just going to raise this all the way up so that it's even with this first row. We're going to do the same on this side. We're going to raise all the way up so that it's even with this first row of our light gray stained clay. Let's take a look back. This is what it should be looking like so far. Make sure to pause it whenever you guys need to. And now for right here, we're going to go back to our white stained clay, and we're just going to finish this guy out. Like so. And then start in here, leaving that block as it is. We're going to make one final line. Now we're going to need our black wool. We're going to place 1 block here, 1 here, so it should give a gap of 3, which we're going to fill it in with some red wool for his little hat. And then our black wool on the top. 1, 2, 3. And he looks a little weird, and that's because he's missing his ears. So we're going to grab our light gray stained clay. And we're just going to move over to this side. We're going to put 1 block back here at the beginning of the eye level. Right here, we're going to put another block, and then 2 more. So 1, 2. So that way it's 3 tall. Then we're going to move 1 towards the left and 1 on top. So that it should look like so. That's his little ear. Now let's do it on this side. Remember eye level, 1 here, 1 next to it, so it's now visible. And then we're going to go up by 2, so that it's 3 high. 1, 2, 3. 1 to the right and up. And there we go, guys. We have finished Goro from Mortal Kombat. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a like down below, comment what we should build next, and if you're interested in other Mortal Kombat pixel arts, I think we did Scorpion, we also did Sub-Zero, and Kano, or Kano, I'm not sure how you say his name. So I'll put the links for those down below, and thank you so much for watching.